Okay, Montgomery, here is something that we did in class the other night that I want you to use as a finger exercise and fight through this. It'll be difficult and very foreign feeling when you start off, but it pays huge dividends as you go along, and it's just a terrific finger exercise because you're actually playing something and learning patterns on the instrument that'll help you as you go along. This diagram right here shows a major scale. That's a do re mi scale, and this gives the fingering of or the actual notes of the scale: the first, the second, the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth. When someone speaks in music about the second, they're talking about the second in a scale. If I take the scale of let's do G because we just did it. If I take a G note, which is string 6 fret 3, check that out. Same as I did before. The open string 6 is an E, fret 1 is F, fret 2 is F sharp, fret 3, where I'm playing my middle finger right here, is a G. So when you use this fingering scheme right here, this diagram, what it's telling you is that every note that you play on fret 3 of this major scale, every note that you play, you're on fret 3, you're going to play with your ring finger. Every note that you play on fret 2, you're going to play with your index finger. And every note that you play on fret 4, you're going to play with your ring finger. And every note that you play on fret 5, you're going to play with your pinky. And so this encompasses four frets. It's 4 fret stretch for your fingers, and this will help stretch them out a little. So what do I play? I play the root right here. Just follow right along here. I'm playing string 1 fret 3, the root. That's a G note. Pinky on string, I said string 1, I mean string 6 fret 3. String 6 fret 5, right here with my pinky. That's an A note. So my first move is like that. The third of this scale is down on string 5, and it's at fret 2. So I have, and you hear do re mi is starting to, the scale's starting to come out now. G, A, B, and in the video that I just did, I said that a G chord is made up of the first, the third, and the fifth. Well, there's the first and the third, and there's a G chord. So, first, second, third, fourth is with my ring finger, or my middle finger at string 5, fret 3. Pinky at string 5, fret 5. Do, re, mi, fa, so. And then back up to string 4, fret 2. Excuse me. And then string, I was just going to give you a Mixolydian scale. The next one after string 4 fret 2 is string 4 fret 4, and then with my pinky, string 4 fret 5 is the octave. That's another G note. So the first octave of this major scale that I'm playing, I'm just playing those notes consecutively with my fingers that I designated. That's very important that you use those fingers. The other thing that you want to do is you want to alternate a pick. No matter how slowly you have to go, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up with your pick motion. And I'm now going to play the second octave in this entire pattern. So I'm here, I just finished at string 4 fret 5, that's a G note. The next note, which is the second, it's another A note, which is at string 3 fret 2 with my index, string 3 fret 4 with my ring, string 3 fret 5 with my pinky, string 2 fret 3 with my middle, string 2 fret 5 with my pinky, string 1 fret 2 with my index, and string 1 fret 3 with my middle finger. So you have up and down. You build the speed. The first thing to do is just to make sure that you get at the right place at the right time. I'm going to start on a G and end on a G, always, well, I'll talk about this in class rather than extending the video. You can extend this box a little here. Wherever I play this pattern, I'm playing an A major pattern. This pattern being this, you play that pattern anywhere along here, anywhere along the fretboard, and you are playing the major scale of whatever note you're starting on string 6. Now that should say to you, I hope it does, I should really learn those notes on string 6, what they are. And yes, you should, because you're going to have to know them eventually, and eventually, if you want to move a little quickly, eventually comes very soon. So we just played a G major scale. I can move down here to A, which is string 6 fret 5. String 6 fret 5. See, open, E, first fret F, second fret F sharp, third fret G, G sharp, and then A. Excuse me. And play the very same pattern, and I've just played the same scale. That's really helpful, isn't it? I mean, if you had to learn a different pattern for every note, that would be 12 different patterns, and it would be very confusing. It isn't. It's not confusing at all. What you want to learn is that when somebody says they're talking about I'm playing an A chord, which if you go down on this sheet and look at the first, third, and fifth, you'll see an A note is made of an A, a C sharp, and an E. And if you find the first, second, third, well, there's the first, the third, and the fifth will be at string 5, fret 7. So you hear that? That's a bass pattern, you know, a simple bass pattern that you would use against an A chord. Any way that you want to play that, and that would go down to the next chord. So you can just hear that structurally those notes are very important. They go perfectly. They don't clash at all because they're the notes that a chord is actually made of, the first, the third, and the fifth. So just practice this at different places. Try to go slowly, alternate the pick, and you can use that for the rest of your life as a finger warm-up. It's the best that there is. Okay, have fun.